Hello, fellow lightworkers and spiritual warriors. Welcome to the November 2023 edition of the 5D Messages from Mount Shasta. I am Dr. Christina Samesha, intuitive guide and author. I have been posting monthly podcasts of channeled messages from Mount Shasta, root chakra of the planet, to inspire and support fellow lightworkers as we shift into a higher state of consciousness and help the collective with the ascension process. We are starting off November on the tail end of some pretty intense energy as we exit out of eclipse season. Just as many of us predicted, we had another huge contraction in the 3D matrix. Many of us can feel where the situation might be headed. It is so important for us lightworkers to remain grounded and calm and keep focused on our goal of creating this new earth. We also need not to succumb to fear. Remember, the light has already won, and we are headed to a better place, just in case you forgot. The events that are unfolding are here to continue illuminating the shadow of humanity that we are transmuting into light. This current situation will likely escalate in order to continue assisting those who are asleep wake up to their cognitive dissonance, and will further illuminate some collective beliefs that really need to be shifted. It definitely feels as though we are at our collective breaking point. If you haven't already noticed, it appears as though many more have been questioning the motives of our systems because of this current situation. Eclipses serve to illuminate what we are not seeing. It is so important for us to see that our systems create wars. In fact, the 1% have always profited from wars, while innocent people around the world are suffering. As a collective, we've been wanting our systems to fix things, but unfortunately, they are actually part of the problem. It is time for us to take ownership, which is in alignment with our current North Node in Aries energy that we are currently working with. It is time for us to release our dependencies on these corrupt systems and the illusions we hold about them. It's time for a new system. The citizens of the world need to act in partnership instead of turning against each other. We need to rise above our egos and realize that we are all in this together and not allow the system to divide us. Violence is never the answer. Choosing sides is never the answer. Nationalism, religious identification, etc. are all ego constructs. If you believe in reincarnation, we have all been different ethnicities, nationalities, races, religions, etc. We need to start finding better cooperative solutions and stop condoning war, hate, and violence. We have, as a collective, normalized so much that is just not normal. During this past month, I kept feeling as though the universe is pushing us more strongly than ever in the direction of taking more concrete action to shift the collective into a higher timeline. A message that I kept receiving over and over again is that us lightworkers need to start gathering in global meditations. We need to keep in mind that each of us is powerful and that we are the creators of our collective reality. If even a small minority of the planet focuses on creating a world based on light, love, and peace, we can definitely bring about some radical changes to the planet. Therefore, it's so important for us to stay focused on our goals of creating this new earth based on love and light, and not succumb to fear, anger, or separation. If we send our energy to a lower fear-based timeline, we aid in this manifestation. So more than ever, we need to stay focused on the light. This does not mean that we stick our heads in the sand, but be the observers of what is transpiring, and not fuel the darkness by adding more anger and fear into the collective. We have the power to create a peaceful world and shift the collective to a higher frequency and timeline, and it's time to take action. If you are familiar with the Maharishi effect, this may instill some hope that this is possible. In 1960, Maharishi, the founder of Transcendental meditation, predicted that if 1% of the population practiced transcendental meditation, this could possibly bring about world peace. Since then, there have been over 50 research studies in 108 countries that have shown that if 1% of a given community collectively practiced transcendental meditation, crime rate was reduced by 16% on average. This has shown that individual consciousness does in fact affect the collective consciousness. This global research project demonstrated that actually the square root of 1% of the population is all that is needed to affect the population. Although we are being shown so much darkness on the planet right now, I truly believe that there are more of us on the side of light who would love to see an end to war, suffering, and darkness. I believe that most people want peace. If we believe that 1% have so much power, and I'm using air quotes because I do not subscribe to this belief system, but this is unfortunately a prevalent collective reality, why can't we as light workers, who I suspect make up way more than 1% of the population, shift the collective? We are powerful, which is why we need to stay focused on our mission of assisting the planet into a higher vibrational state and focusing on staying grounded and peaceful. I think now is the time for us to begin gathering in collective meditation, not just meditating on peace, but really feeling it and visualizing it. If you are feeling any doubt about having the power to shift the collective, it is so important to work on clearing this, because this is interfering with the collective shift. We all need to work on believing with our whole bodies, mind, and spirit that this is possible, that a new world is possible. Here is a clearing technique that can help shift these beliefs. While in a meditative state with your eyes closed, say out loud or to yourself the following statement. We have the power to shift the collective towards love and light, or world peace is possible. If you feel the resistance in your heart, for example, put your hand on your heart and hand on your forehead and breathe several times, or just send white or gold light from the universe to dissolve this resistance. Now go back and check the belief system. If you feel resistance in another part of your body, repeat this method. Try to test several different beliefs that you are interested in releasing that may be standing in your way and creating doubt. This month, we are headed toward one of the most powerful days of the year, November 11th, which opens up the 1111 portal. We have an amazing opportunity to make a huge impact on the planet as we pass through this gateway. So please join me on 11/11 at 11:11 a.m. Pacific Time as I stream a live meditation from Mount Shasta on Facebook and TikTok to help shift the collective towards love and light. I will also be posting this meditation on social media, including YouTube, just in case you can't make it at that time. I encourage you on that day and moving forward to listen to this channeled meditation as often as possible to continue the effects of increasing the frequency of the planet. So let's keep shining the light and focusing on creating a peaceful planet. I hope you join me on 11/11 as we assist in moving the planet out of darkness and into light. Remember, there is nothing to fear. The light has already won. We are moving onward and upward. If you would like to know more, please follow me on YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, or check out my website, Christina Psyd, that's Christina with the CH, PSYD.com. Sending all of you lots of love and light from Mount Shasta. I am so excited to share another amazing month with you. I hope all of you join me on the 11th. Stay tuned for my next podcast in December.